Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to twitch.tv/DanSnacks. Still the only place on the internet, as of today, that you can get Dan and Snacks in the same place. We're thinking about doing Batman calzones pretty soon. You know, kind of diversify what we offer here. The all-new Batman calzone. You ever get your controller tangled on your PC? Me neither. Definitely didn't happen right now. All right. Let's get into it. A little bit of Elden Ring Dragon run continuing today. All right. Armaments have special abilities called skills. I had no idea. When we last left off,
Hello again.
we had found the gates to the Elden Throne blocked by thorns.
You were unable to enter the Erd Tree. No? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable.
Perhaps Milena has a solution. Hey,
Erd Tree
John, what's up?
that
Prime,
spans all
hello.
that exists without. The only
Yo,
way
first
to
is
stand
still
before
available.
the
Just
Elden
saying.
Ring
Somebody grab
and
that.
become the Elden Lord is to pass.
Dr.
the
Mana was
thorns.
quick on the draw there.
My purpose
What's up, Croc?
serves to aid in that very act.
Dr.
So I'd
M.
like you to undertake a new journey with me to the flame of ruin, far above
to
the
think
clouds.
I
upon the snowy
hesitated.
mountain
John
tops
always
of the
coming in with the gift
giants.
subs. I think
Then
John is our
I
I think John
set
is our
the
number one
Erd
gifted
Tree
sub
aflame
individual.
and guide you
With a massive
down the path
adding another
becoming
another
Elden
chip to the
Lord.
332 pile of subs. That's a lot of subs.
Shall I turn your room? Let my hand share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions.
You've been too addicted to this
the
game to even watch me play.
principles you would follow.
I mean, good. That is like actually okay. In a big way. I'm not. Am I in a good mood today? Trying not to be exhausted, actually. I've been working on a big thing, as always is the case these days, right? So it's been long days, interesting days, but long days. I try to be in a good mood every day, Prime. I think you might just think I'm in a good mood because I made the camera bigger. People have been saying that they want to see more of me, so I did increase the camera size by about 30%, I think. Whether or not people actually want that is debatable. But I did get that feedback. So we did make a change there. Trying to... I can't pick the screen. There we go. Anyway, yeah, hey, I'm in a good mood every day, Prime. What are you talking about, right? Jay, what's up? How you doing today? You just beat Hey, Pretentious One. There you go. I knew you could. What are cool upcoming games? As if I would know. Nice try, Prime. I mean, I know what you're asking, but at the same time, I can't really... I don't think I can weigh in on games that aren't out yet. An int build. Yeah, we did an int build in the last run, John. It wasn't for me. Undeniably strong, but it wasn't for me. Yeah, revenge for this. That's true. Yeah, are you using the big rocks? We used like purple rocks pretty much exclusively until we got Kamehameha in our int run. And pretend this one I knew you would. Okay, you know. These games get known for their challenge and difficulty, but in the end, I don't think they're about that. I think they're about showing you that you can do anything. As Saturday morning cartoon as that is, I believe that's the real lesson. Not that, not to you know, get good or prepare to die. I've always thought that the prevailing theme was, you know, more along the lines of through struggle, triumph. Modest, what's up? Yeah, exactly. The meteorite spell was great because it does physical damage, John, and it does stagger, so quite brutal. I'm ready for chaos. Well, we got a couple days before we can wait. We can't do chaos for a couple days. So the schedule is likely going to be Tunic tomorrow and then chaos on Thursday. It's not out on PC till Thursday. I'm buying it day 1, or day 0 as the case may be. But Tunic tomorrow, and then we'll go roll into the weekend with chaos. Hey, we didn't always beat Radon fast, okay, Modest? No, he doesn't go down fast on every run. We've had a lot of experience with Radon, and we know his tricks at this point. So we had a strategy there, you know? It's not even a complex one, it just takes some discipline to get down, right? Like, for one thing, I always go to like 40 health first now on any of these runs. 40 vigor first. So that helps a ton, obviously. You always get the Opaline bubble tier to take 1 free hit. Huge on that guy. And number 3, you know, don't engage unless you absolutely have to. Use those, you know, the whole concept of the battle is it's a war of heroes against an impossible foe. So use those heroes. John, this is a faith build. This is a dragon faith build, which is a little different. It is still faith-based, but it is... In order to use dragon magic, you need both faith and arcane. And that's what we're rocking here. You wonder if I'll die here? I'll die everywhere, Prime. Yeah, let me get the save spot, then I'll go right and fight the... You don't think I know what's there? I'm beginning to know this game very well. There are gargoyles in this game, Jay. Several. I'm glad you beat Radon, John. And I'm not going to ruin anything for you, but Radon, you know, like many bosses in this game, is completely optional. However, he does unlock some really cool, fun stuff. If you do choose to beat him. The Grand Lift? Is that the one that I just took? I think that's the one I just took, bud. It's right here. You gotta go out through the city gates right here. No, nobody cares what the Grand Lift of Dectus is. Nobody uses that crap. John, there actually are no required ones. Well... There is only one required... Yeah, I think there's only... Almost no... Everything that you think is required in this game probably isn't. There are some required fights, but Radon certainly is not. Nor is Godric. Nor is Margit. Nor is Renala. We got some severe halitosis going on this run, I'm not lying. Oh yeah, Radon also unlocks a lot of really good stuff, Modest, so I would recommend doing it. I'm just saying, there is a lot of content in this game that people think is required, is only optional. I would say this is a build where the Mimic probably isn't a great choice. I think Oleg would have been better. Or Headless, maybe. So the problem is, I can't wear good armor, so the Mimic's gonna be pretty frail. But maybe we can fix that with a little endurance. But there are, you know, Mimic tier is the goatee for a melee class, I think. If you're like a two-handed melee, or a bleed melee, or an ice melee, or a Hoarfrost melee, God forbid, then Mimic tier is definitely the answer. If you're a different build at all, Oleg is awesome. One that people don't find a lot is the Clean Rot Knight. Is probably the second best summon in the game. If you've seen the Clean Rot Knight, is very good. There's a sword that, yeah, the Shotel, right? The Clip Shotel. I don't think there's a dragon that builds up death, but I could be wrong. Maybe we get that after we kill the if we do Fia's quest for the Lich Dragon. Because different dragons unlock different spells at the Churches of Dragons. I really doubt they would put a Dragon Breath in that builds up death, to be honest. I think adding Havel would be cool. But yeah, there are different options for the Mimic tier. I don't think the Mimic tier is best in... If you're an Int build or a Faith build, if you're a build that doesn't have, you know, spammable ashes or proccing attacks and significant armor, I think there are different options in the Mimic tier. Mimic tier is a great all-rounder, but Oleg and Clean Rot Knight, I think, are both top tier. The Loathsome Dan Eater, yes. Koshi, how you doing? Justine Riverbank, hello. Hello to you. And yeah, I think Havel is someone who would be pretty sweet. I think they're deliberately... The problem was with Havel is, you know, Patches is fine because he's just a scumbag. He's not really critical to Soul's lore. Whereas Havel is direct Soul's lore. And I think they try to keep direct Soul's lore out of this game. Because, you know, my theory is that this game takes place in the lands between Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. This is not a good position to fight this guy. I'm gonna fall off a cliff here. Even the Moonlight Greatsword, Jay, in this game is, you know, canonically the Dark Moonlight Greatsword. And that is not technically a Dark Souls item anyway, since it was in Kingsfield first. And I mean, it's also in Bloodborne, right? So... Wait, what? Looks like you fell off the cliff instead. That was great. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, what's up, Justine? Me too. You know, Hookshot, I've been told it's a puzzle platformer too. You know what? It's whatever you like. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. I do. Yeah, it's the little things, Prime. It's the little things, isn't it? How am I? I am okay. How are you? It's a pretty wild build. It's very mana hungry. I gotta get more mind, and here's the worst part. I gotta go get more. I gotta go get more flasks. We'll definitely need every bit of like magic juice with this build. I'm telling you, the Ditto tier might not even be the best one in this build. I think Cleaner at Night might be even better. Like the summon's gonna be a little bit fragile in this build, which, you know, we'll see. I'm a bit fragile. I need like dragon steel armor or something. John, hang on a sec. I'll get to your question in just a moment. Whatever it is. This guy tends to get very upset in phase 2, so you have to exercise just a little bit of extra care. Okay. The jellyfish. What summon is the best tank? The headless guy is really, really good. You can get him very early game. He's really, really good at taking damage. And also, if you're tanky, then the Mimic can be tanky. I have the Kindred of Rot's Exaltation, I think, maybe. You didn't know I streamed often? Yeah, I do. Almost every day. Depending on what projects I'm on in my other life. Yeah, obviously, just use whatever you have leveled, John, obviously. Like, that's the key thing. They gotta have levels. I don't know if I have the Scarlet Rot. I think I have it equipped, right? No. Roar and Breath, Incantations. I don't have the Rot Talisman. Where's that at? Don't I have to get that from, like, the Millicent quest line? We have not been keeping up with that, sadly. They will surpass Elden Ring with their next ARPG? That's quite a comment. I definitely don't think that'll happen, but I certainly hope it does. By the way, I have complete faith in From, and they do amazing work, but just saying they're going to top Elden Ring, I think is that's a big statement with their next game. So yeah, John, there are lots of good options, but for tankiness, you want the headless guy. Oleg's always good. He's not super tanky, but he also just kills people by himself. Same with the Clean Rot Knight Finley. He's really, really, really good. Yeah, you can, people can consider, Great Rune, people are allowed to think whichever one they like is best. That's fine. Yeah, Oleg plus 10. Oleg is top tier. So, like, everyone talks about the Mimic tier, which I think can easily be the best depending on your build. But, it's not universal. Now, we placed DS1 very high on our list, too. You know what? I don't even remember where we get Oleg, but I'm sure someone in chat knows. He just appears in my inventory. Like so many things. Yeah, Vision. Mimic Tear does have access to your item bar, which is nice. That can be good or bad, depending on what's in it. I don't recall where Oleg is, sadly. Yeah, you know, Great Rune, like I said, I'm a gaming machine. I've been sent back through time. John, I just look it up. Just Google it. Somebody's got it out there for sure. I wish I could be of more help. Downtown, hey, what's up?
Finally, the tarnished. Oh my. Why the long face? I feel
Commander Niall is always tough, Great Rune. I mean, like, he's just kind of, like, strong when you get to him, depending, so...
That is most unfortunate.
We should be fine against him, though, I think. He's not immune to rot, I don't think, so we can just keep our distance and barf on him. It'll be... I think it'll be really hit or miss. Like, either of those two ads are going to kill me before the fight starts, or we'll win. I think those are the only two conditions in that fight for this build.
You were about to sacrifice something precious. The life of a fair maiden. That you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be lord. What a horrible thing to be your ascendancy. But how would the chosen...
No, I don't really... I don't like that ending.
Then
We like the Bloodborne ending. Yeah, I'm sorry you have to deal with ads, Fish Monkey. I have the minimum amount available on the channel, but, you know, Twitch does what Twitch wants. If you subscribe, though, you don't get ads. LOL. Oh, yeah, for Commander Nail. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, they make that fight a real pain. He basically has two Olegs with him. Basically, with the barf run, which is what this is, right? We just barf on enemies.
I hesitated.
If we can position and execute, we win the fight. It's a really bad build against regular enemies. If you notice, we haven't taken a lot of regular fights. Pradible, thank you so much for the gift sub. Like, if I've got an enemy on top of me, there is no way I'm going to be able to charge up a breath and get it off. Like, I mean, that suits me just fine. We only really fight big enemies anyway, right, at this point in our lives. I think Melina will probably be more important in the DLC. We'll see. I appreciate that, Pratt. I do not believe that Melina... I don't know that Melina is the gloam-eyed queen, as referred to in the lore. I'm not sure I'm open to that interpretation.
And to think, I hesitated.
Modest, thank you so much for the sub. Enjoy an ad-free experience only here at twitchtv.dancenext. Yada yada yada. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I feel like we were just here. No, you're the best, Modest. You subbed. I'm not even subbed to my own channel. How can I be the best? It's just a force of habit, Great Rune. There's no reason to do it. I do it impulsively. There is no gameplay reason for it. I'm like, I'm on a horse. We gotta go. Yeah, you know? I believe that is accurate, Pratt. Yeah. Gameplay secret. No. I just like to hit buttons, Great Man. That's the secret. I, too, enjoy hitting buttons while playing video games. Yes, there will be there will be 2 other games on stream this week. Tunic and Strangers in Paradise. Or Strangers of Paradise, or whatever the hell it's called. Yes. I don't have it on console. I didn't order it on console, so we can't play it till Thursday. That's our first chance to play it. Will be Thursday. I mean, Great Rune, I don't know, right? I think reviews should be dropping soon, right? It comes out tomorrow. So, we'll be playing that day 1, I suppose. Tunic looked in previous forms of previews that I got to see many years ago. It looked promising, but I have no idea what the final product is like whatsoever. So that'll be a fun experiment for the stream. I'm not reviewing it. No, I'm not reviewing it. I'm not reviewing it, Modest. I mean, I can't stream everything, Great Rune, but we're gonna have to pick our battles. Brett, I don't think that's very clear. I don't think we know the exact science behind that. I think it's kind of wibbly-wobbly because they're gods that can do whatever the hell they want. I did not review Persona 5, no. I'll tell you right now, I'm not on a review right now, at all. I'm doing a cover story, so that's taking up all my time. Well, not all my time, but it's taking up a lot of my time. And I did praise P5, yeah. I like P5 a lot. Rest? Yeah, right. That doesn't happen. Yeah, I've played Hollow Knight, Fish. Fresh Monkey. I don't know. Fresh Monkey or Fish Monkey? Whatever. I played Hollow Knight. We haven't done a full playthrough on stream or anything, though. We've been waiting for, you know, Silk Song. I think Silk Song is this year. So Fish Monkey it is. Alright, I was right the first time. Wait. Oh. We gotta go turn it in. Is it worth contacting a Game Informer about small mid-indie games? Yeah, always. Whether or not we have the time and staff to cover it, you know, that depends greatly, but... Especially if you're working up an email or a pitch to another place, it doesn't hurt to send us one as well.
I see you've performed another task for us.
Please do.
Here is your usual reward. Please, take it. Now, perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor. Lord Rykard. The Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager. I
mean, yeah, please do send one.
Of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge.
Definitely worth doing the manor stuff. Modest, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Almost as good as it is dropping units for stream raiders. Yeah, we do love to give indies coverage whenever we can. It can be very challenging, depending on the you know, on the day and the time and the staff availability and everything. But you don't have to be some big AAA title to pitch GI at all. We would love to see more indie games and cover more indie games. Give Captain your energy. Give Captain we need to give the Captain our energy. That means you all need to drop units, alright? It's real easy, chat. You click the button that goes up on stream right now. See there? That link? You click that thing. You put a unit down. That's all you gotta do. Tank, archer, it don't matter.
If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. It cannot come a day too soon.
I agree.
Someone please kill him. That horrendous serpent. Praetor Rykard. So, you've bloodied your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
Wow, these are cheap.
Well,
No, that's not true, Pratt. It's actually there's multiple factors involved. And actually, you know, the battles are pitched based on how many people are in your channel, so and it adjusts. So both quality and quantity do impact the fight. Wow, that was a lot of souls. Have we found any more churches? I bet we have. We're so terrible about that, aren't we? We should just do like a... Next time we do a run, we should just like do nothing until we get all of the all of the flasks. Sure, Modest. I mean, and again, you know, there is no one correct interpretation most of the time, but certainly it's good to explore different ones, yeah. Volcano Manor is great, yeah. Again, completely optional. Like much of the game, you know? Fascinating game. I was talking about Elden Ring before it came out. True. It was a factor in you getting it. I'm so thankful I was convinced. Best game you've played, and you've never played a fun game before. Yep, I'm glad that you agree. I mean, I really did go out on a limb on that one. I mean, no, I really did. I mean, I could tell, right? I played a lot of games in my history, and I knew it was going to be something special. I'm really glad the full game, you know, carried over what I got to see in those first 10 hours. And surpassed it even. So yeah, I'm really glad to, you know, I think this game has converted more people over to From's games than ever before. Whether or not they go to like Souls games or whatever is rather inconsequential. I just want them to have a great experience with this one. And you know, I do foresee the fact I think we're gonna get DLC. This guy was tough for our magic build too, and we need even more range and time for this build. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a window. No, it's great. Vision, I'm really glad that I'm glad they didn't let me play more than 10 hours. I just would have played the whole game, right? Bloodborne is also very good. This is my current favorite From Software game, and, you know, by extension, the best game of all, my favorite game of all time. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully we continue to have a relationship with From where they want to work with us on stuff. I had, it was great getting to work with them on the cover story. Again, that's my third FromSoft cover.
Is someone the customer? Well,
I don't... I don't know that they're, super receptive to feedback during the development process. Great. In a perfect world, From Software makes a Zelda game. Haven't they all, sure. That'd be nice. I'd love to see them team up with Nintendo. That makes sense, Great Rune. Yeah, that seems like a... Like I said, they're very by the book with how they do things. And, any interest in Bluepoint's remake of Bloodborne? To my knowledge, they are not doing that. If you've got information that says otherwise, I should probably look into it. I don't have any knowledge to that effect. Could it be happening? Sure, they've got... Bluepoint's already done it to, demons. But... I don't have any credible information that states that's actually being worked on. Could it be? Sure. I'm just saying I don't know about it. Tunic will play tomorrow when it comes out. What is my view on this entire area? Their snow areas are among their strongest. This one maybe not so, though. This isn't as strong as, like, Boreal Valley or anything, but that's okay. I think they make up for it with other areas. I'm liking the Dragon Faith build a lot more than our Magic build. It's just more fun to play. Maybe I just like the concept of dragon stuff. It's a very different play style. You need a ton of room and you need a ton of time. But if you have it, you can really give it to the enemies. Oh, you need a ton of mana too. What did I think of the Secret Legacy Dungeon Halic Tree? I loved it. It was overtuned. Millennia is obviously overtuned as well. I made a tweet about it today. That is a hardcore dungeon for players looking for an extreme challenge. And I think players that never would have wanted that extreme challenge are seeking it out because it is optional and not required. I think it was very smart to put Millennia there. I suspect that area was not optional originally, and they moved it. They like to move things around a lot, and when I get a chance to ask them that question, I will. They probably won't talk about it because they never want to talk about the games that they're... I'll probably be talking to them about a future game, and they won't want to talk about Elden Ring, but I'll try.
I see that you've stayed the path of champions. This is your usual...
Dragon Paladin certainly makes sense, John, but you'll need a lot more stat points. You'll need to be like level...
Take it.
Because you'll need to add strength to the stuff that I'm building.
Perhaps you are ready.
Which is fine. You can do that.
Might you see our Lord? Our Lord will no doubt welcome.
My favorite Legacy Dungeon? Lindell, for sure.
Another kindred spirit, treading the path of champions.
You can do Dragon Paladin.
Yes, as it should be.
You're gonna dump all your dragon magic, and then you're gonna have an awesome two-handed faith sword, most likely in that build. But other ways to build it too. The problem with dragon spells, is that they are extremely mana intensive.
Farewell,
You're not gonna have a lot of points to cast other things.
May your visit be fruitful.
Yeah, Lindell is basically like, Anor Londo 2.0. And it's like 10 times the size of Anor Londo. Maybe even more than that. Lindell is huge. Is Millennia this game's Lady Maria? Yes. I can answer that question. Yes. I think we'll be alright, Great Rune. I think we'll be alright. We have a big mana pool, so we'll be able to... we're already used to having tons of mana. And the Mimic in this fight will use the Serpent Hunter, so that helps a lot. Is Millennia this game's Samsung fridge? Yes. I mean, so basically this is just a better version of Yorm, right? That's all this is. And you know what? Maybe that's okay. Ah, crap. Heavy load. And the funny thing is, Great Rune Mimic is very, very good, but it's not the best in every situation. But depending on your spec, there could be other ones that are better. I think when we went Mimic for our Mage build, it was the wrong choice, for instance. Oleg and Finley are both incredible summons that I think are definitely worth checking out, depending on your build. I see some questions in chat. I'll get to them in just a second here. Probably during the cutscene. Oh, come on, really? All right. Not having a very good phase 1 here. The range on my dragon pole isn't long enough. Yeah, John, you might want to take mana, but don't forget, like, this thing, you know, something I didn't know, you don't have to use this thing's special move. You can use its regular attacks to kill it as well. Send it past making daylight savings time forever, which is awesome. Yes, that is so good. I do not have a small dragon pole. The Mimic will use different things. Anything you have equipped in your item bar or your spell bar, M321, that you can use, it will use. It can use what you have equipped in every form. And that includes, like, perfumes and other really good consumables, so... even if you don't use them, which is nice. As long as you've got the serpent thing, John, you can poke him. You gotta be using this weapon. And obviously, if you're gonna try to poke him to death, you're gonna have to sit in the lava pretty much. Or you're gonna have to be very close to the lava. So it's not a walk in the park that way. But I'm saying if push comes to shove, and you're running out of mana, you can get in there and get dirty with them. And devour the very gods.
Join yourself and King as remedy. Together we will devour the very god.
Yes, Great Rune, the Serpent King is destined to return. I have to have a full stand bar to use my thing. I'm not used to that. I got like no endurance in this build at all. So we gotta really pick our moments. This is that second hit that really hurts. Fire everywhere! Deadly skulls! Complete garbage, yeah! Yes, Brain, the voice actor really does rule this way. But we don't lose the hour ever again, right? It's done. Azelle, I'm looking forward to watching that when it comes to HBO Max. You can also actually, what a lot of people don't know is if you're really struggling with this fight, which I don't think you will, like, really once you get the hang of it, but you can actually upgrade this weapon and it gets even more ridiculous. You can just rip through this dude. You went to I mean, we know Michaela's lore, Pratt. It's well known. They're very explicit with with Michaela in this game. Not a whole lot of guesswork to be done on that one. Pants had to, we can't, while wielding the spear, we can't wear our pants. Too heavy. And it's true, to kill a god, we must relinquish our pants. That's how it works. Alright, we're almost out of health already. We're in phase 1. Without no damage on him at all. Feeling good about this one. keep getting love tapped by the lava. Knocking me on my second hit. I mean, canonically, Rykard can come back, right? He's chosen to unite with the world-devouring serpent, the concept of the Ouroboros. Pretty classic mythological concept. As for Michaela, I mean, that's really up to what they want to do with Michaela. I mean, obviously, I think Michaela is a shoo-in for DLC, but I mean, the way that Martin probably clearly wrote them is not great. Of course I did great, man.
Very well.
I do think they'll leave Millennia. I think Millennia's had her moment, though. Don't really foresee that happening again. I am aware of how the bloom fits in. I just don't think it's like them to reuse a boss like that. That would just be like, hey, guess what? We're bringing Artorias back for DLC. I don't think that would be very interesting. Getting staggered by the lava. It's the worst. Yeah, that would be very cool. I mean, that would be sweet, John, yes. I think canonically they couldn't ever let you fight like an Artorias. I mean, Artorias is prime. An Elden Ring character would probably destroy that guy, but... Yeah, I did not. My first build was a strength build, so yeah, you don't have to have the mana bar. The mana bar is only for the charged up attacks. So I did have enough mana to use the weapon. You start with that, because I was playing a hero and I never added any mana. But I would have to refill my mana. I took extra mana flasks into the fight, and I kept refilling my mana after every hit. But obviously you don't have to do that. The natural attacks actually have serpent killing abilities in this battle. As long as you're using the weapon, you're all good. Yeah, you can use regular attacks with it. They also are special serpent killing attacks. We're not keeping the pants off. I have no idea. I've never used this weapon in anything but the gimmick fight that it's clearly intended for. So I don't know if it works on the snail taming weirdos.
You. It's true then. You've defeated our lord. No. I must thank you. Our lord was yet weak. You have taught us that defeat is not the end. Our lord is immortal, and will one day rise again. Stronger until then. I must stay the path and do my part. I will leave the Volcano Manor before long.
There is, Pratt. And I'm going to show you something you probably don't know about that
I
scene.
will champion you. I always will. This is perhaps...
If you go back to his room after you've beaten him and turned in the quest and everything, she will be there eating him.
It's just as my noble brother says. I'm a complete fool. So, you killed Rykard. I harbor you no ill will. The strong take. Such is our code. But any road, the Volcano Manor is no more. Though we may yet fulfill an old promise. We hunted our own kind, and took what was theirs. And with everything in hand, the time has come to rise.
Who can? You'll see in a second.
Tree. O greater will, hear my voice. I am the recusant Bernal. Inheritor of my brother's will, we refuse to become your pawns. Oh, greater, I am the... We refuse to become...
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't achieved, even though I'm still yet to achieve. Perhaps I am of no. It's one easy mark. How did it take? There's just no... Perhaps I know. What an easy...
Well, who can? Rykard is a blasphemer and a heretic, okay? He hates the Erd Tree. He's not the only faction in this game who is against the Erd Tree. But, you know, his method is just... Everybody kills everybody. It's a wild world. The strong eat the strong. Essentially their guiding philosophy. And F you, Erd Tree. Does anyone like the Erd Tree? Yes! Yes, there are factions that like the Erd Tree.
Oh, you... Allow me some time. Our lord's carcass is vast, and not easily consumed. Dear right.
Greater Will can be considered the bad guy, depending on how you view it.
Within, I wish
Greater
to be
Will,
your serpent,
you know,
your family. One day,
essentially removing the concept of
together.
the concept of free will from people in the world.
Rykard, please find purchase within me. One day, let us devour the gods together. Dear, I wish one day.
Now, well, most people, they've seen this, but they don't know that you can do this.
My lord, Rykard.
And the consequences of said actions. This guy's gonna kick my ass. The dragon build has almost no chance to get anything on this guy. I did kill her, yes. Hey, if she's a real recusant, she would be all about that. That's how we roll here in this cult. That is how you fight this guy, Vikos, yes. Cool secret, huh? This guy also seems to be completely immutable to my dragon DS. I'm probably gonna have to come back to kill him. Even though I don't know if he's gonna stay. I don't know if he'll go away after this encounter or not, but I think there's some unique loot you can get if you kill him. I don't recall. But I always thought it was cool that, yeah, you can just be like, you know, Tana, stop eating Rykard. He seems to be immune to the rot, which is very bad for us. You know, he's not staggerable. He is with like parrying and stuff, but I don't have that option. Oh, the rot's ticking. That's good. Maybe we have a very small chance then. Maybe we can freeze him on top. Or maybe we can get enough distance to glintstone breath. We're not hoarfrosting this run, okay? If you haven't noticed, hoarfrost has been outlawed. It wouldn't be much of a dragon run if we just hoarfrosted everything, would it? Now granted, that would work. Hoarfrost is shockingly effective. And will get you through any encounter in the entire game. Yeah, well, your fire's not as cool as my fire. Yo. Uh-oh. Oh! How's that rot, Tanith? Look at that. Aspect of the Crucible Breath. Cool. So that's what you get for murdering Tanith. Along with the consort garb. And I suppose we're sort of heretics of the heretics now. Wow, this increases dex. This is sweet. Too bad we didn't find this in the dex run. We Tanith now. What up? Alright. No, Pratt, I really don't want to do the frenzy. I don't know why everyone wants the frenzy ending. The frenzy ending is the bad ending, okay? I don't want to surprise anybody. We can do it if you want. Hi, Tetsita, what's up? Yeah, well, hey, we discovered Hoarfrost, right? You know, we found it by accident, and that was pretty cool. In Ronnie's ending, Pratt, you give everybody their freedom. That's my interpretation. Vision, all you have to do for that ending is to go someplace dark. That ending is bad. That ending you can get locked into, and you won't be able to do other endings unless you do another quest chain on top of it if you trigger it. So don't trigger it. But hey, people want to see it, maybe we'll do it. Who can? She wants to give everyone freedom from the greater will. Alright? Now, as a result, there will be a period of darkness and loneliness and a lot of other bad things. But people will not be under the greater will's control. Yuri, what's up, yo? Modest, there are 3 endings. But one of the endings can be modified in 5 different ways. The Elden Lord ending has 5 different things depending on what you do to it. And then the other 2 are different. The Frenzied Flame and the Age of Stars are both independent endings. The Elden Lord ending can be different depending on different modifiers you can place onto it. Based on your actions. You can leave the final boss room after completing it, but if you're frenzied, if you do the Frenzied Flame ending, if you do not do another side quest, you are locked into that one and you cannot escape it. So it is very important not to take the Frenzied Flame unless you know exactly what you're doing and how to remove it, unless you really want that ending. Do I think there are endings that we haven't found yet? There's a rumor of one, the dragon ending, but I don't think that's actually in the game, but It's very possible. Sometimes it takes people a while to find things. But people have said they've data mined the Age of Absolution, which still wouldn't be a new ending. It would still be the Elden Lord ending. But it would be a different age than people have discovered. 12 million worldwide. Very good. Very nice. That's enormous. Especially for a game like this, right? I don't think we can... I mean, I never thought the From games were niche, but that's always the talking point that comes up, right? I deserve that. That too. This one copies itself, Pratt. That's his ability. God, I have picked up absolutely no crafting recipes on this run, have I? God, I'm the worst. I'm the worst! We need to get some perfume. Who can, you know, what endings have we done on stream? I think we've only done Age of Stars on stream. We can do Frenzy this time if you want. Greatly increases Arcane. Oh my god, you ain't kidding. Oh my lord. Why have we not been wearing that? Do I even Elden Ring? Yeah, sometimes. So they tell me. My favorite boss in the game. It's been asked many times, and I've been very public and open about that one. It's Millennia by a lot. It's the best boss in any From Software game, which pretty much makes it the best boss ever in the best game ever. We can do that, who can? It's a badass boss. Yes, Lord Skelly. Don't give up, Skeleton. Yeah, I know some people have said Millennia is like, you know, not tuned or whatever. I think that's you know, whatever. Millennia is an extreme optional challenge for those looking for it. I've been talking about this for a while. I don't know. Super Leonidas people have beaten her at Soul Level 1 with no Hoarfrost and no Mimic and no nothing. So I'm gonna have to. No, I'm just gonna have to say that this is not the case. No bleed, no Mimic, no Hoarfrost. SL1. It's been done. I don't know what I'm probably not a club, Big Boss. This is probably going to be a plus 10 or 25 weapon. I haven't actually watched it. I just know that it's been done. Yeah, well, they're better than me too, Deadpool, and that's okay. You don't actually have to kill Millennia. In fact, I didn't find it till after I beat the game. It was even harder for me since, you know, it was review time, right? Like, I had no idea. I spent forever looking for that second half of the Hallowed Tree medallion. Yeah, super, there you go. I mean, that still counts, right? That's not cheese. People have a lot of different definitions of what cheese is in this game, let me tell you. I've been hearing about it. Everything I don't like is cheese. The Elden Ring story. I don't actually know what the bird farming is, John. I've heard about it, but I don't actually know what it is. I've seen a couple people mention it in chat. I don't really know anything about it. There's an enemy you can aggro and it'll fall off the cliff for 11k runes. Yeah, so what? Go ahead, farm it. Who cares? I know, Super Leo, listen. Depending on who you talk to and what you read, literally every move in this game is cheese, right? So, at this point, I don't care, right? Use whatever the hell you want, do what you want, have a good time, play the game. That's it. It's like, those conversations never go anywhere. It's like, okay, yeah, it's mad cheese. The developers put it in there so we could cheese it. There you go. Have fun. Drink Pepsi. Great Rune, yeah, the delayed enemy attacks are, I think, probably clearly a thing to throw off Souls veterans. They're annoying to adapt to. But just like Sekiro, for the core Souls community, I don't think adaptation is one of their strong points. They're going to be just fine. Fresh from soft Gouda. Yeah, get that Gouda cheese. This is bad. This is real bad. We didn't want two dudes still up after the first breath. I mean, Great Rune, the range is incredible. It's like almost the whole screen. But it does take your entire mana bar, and you can get knocked out of it. So if you get touched by anything, you get knocked out of it. So It's a huge commitment, but it's a lot of fun if you, like, know the fights and positioning. Like, if you know what your opponent's gonna do, you can get set up and you can just unload. It can probably be really frustrating for somebody who doesn't, like, know the enemy's attacks, though, because you're just gonna... If you could even jostle even a little, the move stops. I think we want to get the Rot Talisman. That would probably be the best one. I don't know where that is, though. It's in Millicent's quest, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure we left that a long time ago. I always say we're going to take our time, and then, like, I just get going and... Yeah. Hey, not this... We don't need the super version necessarily, although the super version's obviously better. I don't think the Poise Talisman would actually be helpful. Basically, when you do get knocked... you want to get knocked down with this, because otherwise, if you are actually going to stay afloat and continue to do your dragon spell, you probably just die to their next attack, right? We're not exactly wearing heavy armor here. That's true. I mean, it might work. It's worth a try. Wait. Oh, the lift's over there. What am I doing? Listen, Big Boss, everything is OP. You can't use anything. That's the new rule. No weapons, no magic. If you don't play with just fists, then, you know, it's a cheese run. In the back of Dragon Barrow Cave. Where the hell is Dragon Barrow Cave? I mean, Twitch plays Dark Souls, right? They did it. I remember because the first time we were over at From Software's office for the Dark Souls 3 cover, they were doing Twitch plays Dark Souls. And that was the first time Miyazaki had seen anything like that. We showed it to him. He had like a mind blow. He was like, what? We're like, yeah, they're like controlling the character with chat. And he was really excited they were coming up on Cowhead, the Capra Demon. It was really cool to see him like watch people playing Twitch plays Dark Souls. Yes, exactly, Fish Monkey. Everything is broken, everything is busted. Just freaking enjoy yourself, get in and have a good time. And if that's throwing rocks with magic, doing a Kamehameha beam, doing Dragon Breath, using Hoarfrost Stomp, using the Moonlight Katana, using the Bleed Effect, using the Mimic Tear, using the Oleg, you know, whatever. Just, you know, go explore the world your way and leave it at that. He was very amused, Great Rune, yeah. He according to, you know, the translation at the time, he had not seen, you know, this was his first time seeing something like that played on Twitch, so... Listen, I think the only way we can do a fair run, a non-cheese run, is to not use any weapons and to never kill it. You know, you can't level up, right? That would be cheating. Too many cheats. It is a spooky area. Next time I interview Miyazaki, I'm going to ask him his thoughts on winter. It's always so hard to find time for questions like that, though. Like, because I had to do the last interview long range, you know, with Miyazaki, you know, over Zoom or whatever, that made it a lot more challenging. I find, like, a real-life interview with him can often go much longer than the allotted time you get, but when you've got that kind of impersonal structure, it's harder to keep going after time. You know, Hoarfrost, again, I was shocked when we found Hoarfrost. If you go watch that run, which is on YouTube, you will see just how amazed I am at that ability, because I was just like, wow, I was struggling through this game. You know, first run I played two-handed greatsword with 0 weapon arts, like very old school, very Havel, and that was a hell of a lot harder than Hoarfrost. I mean, like, 2 different games almost. Does Miyazaki know who I don't know. Interviews with translators are always one of the more interesting things. You really never know. You know what they tell you, and you can get a sense of, you know, through body language and things like laughter and other things like that. But you really have what the translator tells you most of the time to go on. Zach, people think everything is cheesing. That's really been the point of this conversation. Well, one of the points. And that is to have fun with the game and don't care about what they say. He might remember me because of the first time I was there, yeah. I would say that was a memorable encounter. Probably even for somebody... For him, who does probably, you know, craploads of interviews with all kinds of media. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that one day was memorable for all of us. I mean, I don't look that much different, Croc. I'm still... You're at the Boreal Valley is... Yes. Because that's like, you know, that's Anor Londo, but winter. And they made Anor Londo, but not winter in this game. It's still very good. Yeah, it became a fantastic interview, I believe. Great room. I don't have the entire interview. I'm sorry to say that I don't have that whole interview. As is the case with so many, you know, journalistic pursuits. That interview was distilled down from 3 hours of raw conversation. Yeah, actually, so you're right. I guess I'm actually pretty privileged to be one of the few media folks that he does talk to. I mean, especially after that initial... That was... You know, again, it's all way behind us now. But man... It was a weird time doing the DS3 cover story. And I mean, you can go back and look at that. You can look what I wrote, you can look what Andy wrote. Like, it was a... kind of messy, but it worked out. Brad, I'm not telling it again tonight, okay? I feel like feel like we tell that story a lot. All right. I'm gonna have to start scheduling like next show times, like a Disney show. Come back at 5 p.m. for the next fantastic retelling. The Subway one the Subway one is a lot shorter, Brad, so it's okay to tell a lot. That one takes like 3 minutes. The original From Software trip story is very long. Like the uncut, unabridged version. Oh my god, would you get down already? Oh my god, he's still not... Are there, Pratt? I don't think there are new folks that want to hear that very long tale. And if they do, we'll schedule a time, okay? I know, I am impressed that Ben has been keeping it up. I'm not punching the rock great rune, I'm cleaning its feet. It had a death buildup on its feet that I took care of. Yeah, basically we gave it a pedicure. Kind of weird mechanic, yeah. I wonder if that was always the function of those things. Again, a question I'd love to ask. I'm sure From has something very exciting for us in store, Jay. Hopefully they could all take a vacation. But yeah, obviously, you know, I expect and hope for Elden Ring DLC. Oh god, this was the wrong way to run. You know, with the dogs and the guy on me, like, dragon magic is very, very sketch. I'm just not going to have the room to cast. Ever. And a lot of room to cast. I should have just died immediately. Just a waste of time. Do I hate flying creatures? No, not really. Yes, Great Rune, you're not wrong, but if I wasn't rolling, that I'd get hit by that ranged attack that the guy has, and that kills me in 2 hits. It is a very painful ability, yeah. As for melee, I don't think my offhand is like up to speed weapon-wise to handle stuff in this area. We can try it though. I guess it would have been better than just accepting death, I suppose. I mean, it's an eerie area, right? It's got the red mixed with the white. It's a very interesting contrast. The eye attack. I mean, I'm only using dragon abilities, boss. I do have the frenzied flame, yeah. But this is a dragon run, and it shall stay that way, damn it. What kind of dragon would we be if we started shooting off our eye beams? Oh my, stupid dragonfly. Oh my god. Like, it takes me forever to find a window. I need like 10 million yards. It's very aggressive. The dragonflies were like the real secret killer here. A piece of garbage. That would have been a lot easier without this. I had to worry about getting poked by a dragonfly that whole time. Alright. Stream raid time. Let's hope people dropped units. Some people did. I appreciate that. You're right. Great Rune, that probably would have saved me from the dragonfly poke. That's true. And I do have an empty talisman slot, so... yeah, it'd probably help. Yes, detective, that is a... that was, you know, again, the dragon magic's really cool. But basically, you know, your biggest weakness is the, you know, an imp or a dragonfly. Not the big boss. The big boss is no problem. Yeah, poise is a stat, so you need a lot of it to make a difference, though, in most circumstances. You're not gonna get knocked out of your attack animation with a two-handed sword, MK Saint, with that kind of stuff. No. Hey, Great Rune, hey, hey, that guy's he's a blood acolyte. He's all about it. He wants to kill. Blood for the blood god. Guy's a little jerk, is what he is. Yeah, the literal blood god, exactly. I don't know. I don't know how Mog's gonna be for this build. Could be a problem, could be not. We're certainly under leveled for this all this stuff. And that's okay. Since we're doing Frenzied Flame, we should probably go to the sewer, right? Instead of here. But whatever. This place is worth mad runes. Yeah, there's huge runes here. Not to mention, the Bloodlord's runes himself, right? He's got crap loads. I think Mog himself goes like 400k or something ridiculous like that, maybe even more. And yeah, there's like Heroes runes and Lord's runes all over the place here. And of course, blood-tainted excrement. That's a. The last time I had that, I had to get a colonoscopy. It was not very pleasant. MK Saint, they suck, don't they? I'm not a fan. And you get older and they're like, this is normal, just get one. I'm like, well, alright. When I attacked the woman talking after the boss fight that spawned the swordsman, what happens if he kills you? I don't know, we killed him. I've killed him both times I've summoned him. What do you mean, really? What's the really? Oh yeah, we should see what that spell does, right? I believe, hey, Great Run, I don't want to give away my age, but... We are at Nihil, yes. Let's find out what that dude dropped us. He gave me, it was like a face spell, right? It was like some weird, cool spell. Here we go. Creates a throat pouch to spew fire while walking. Creates a throat pouch on the caster's neck, allowing them to spew fiery breath while walking. Well, Great Rune, there is an age that, talk to your doctor. They'll recommend at a certain age that you start getting colonoscopies pretty regularly. And, gotta tell you, they're not really fun. Important, sure, I agree, but not fun. $27? Thanks, Pretentious One, you're so kind. Yeah, we're gonna go with Pretentious One's extended lore here. I'm actually 27. Going on 28, baby. And yeah, you can have it, like, the first time I got a colonoscopy, it was because... It's because I had blood-tinged excrement, okay? Not to get too deep into the weeds here, folks. I think we can do without this conversation. But you know, I picked up the item. It reminded me, okay? Well, yeah, Pretentious One. The Miyazaki story is a very long story. And I have told it before. You've been here, I'm sure. Yes, Deadpool. I have really great, very insightful commentary. That you can't get anywhere else. Only at twitch.tv/DanSnacks. The only place you can get Dan, snacks, and colonoscopies all in the one place. Yeah, that does sound pretty bad, Jay.
Oh, and welcome to the Sunday update.
Here we go.
Today we have a bit of grim tidings. Yes, we have discovered that there's a new superfood available for those of us with intellect. It's called Kemp's Cottage Cheese. I know what you think. No, this is not your regular cottage cheese. No, it comes in special flavors like sriracha and bacon. They come infused so you can have a healthy snack with a bit of a little enhancement. That's right. Kemp's Cottage Cheese. Bold flavors. Check them out. You'll be disappointed otherwise to know that your mind is lacking the brain food to make the correct decisions. Now,
That is the longest clip I have ever let allow on this channel right there. That is...
Kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god.
Yeah, Big Boss, you took a wrong turn. Fortnite's over there.
Don't pay me any mind. It's not important. Just lay out your arm.
We need a smithing stone 8. Somber 8. Yeah, they've always sedated me when I've had a great one. What NPC was that? Which one, Modest? Which one are we talking about? The one that I killed to get the fire sack pouch?
Greeting. I am Fee Circumstance, great champion. Perhaps you doing so well. And you, do you think it where I come from? Ah.
Jack, we've killed her every other time, and we'll get her again. Rest yourself, Jack.
You are what you felt, though it is, but come back. I will take you.
Super, that is a good tip. I'm very old school about it. I did actually know that existed. In fact, the first time they let me play the game for that 10-hour session, I couldn't go from point to point. I had to use the scroll. I mean, Modest, that's very good advice, life advice right there.
You are so. I was known as a deathbed companion.
And yeah, you know, along the topics, Kemp's Cottage Cheese, colonoscopy sedation, and of course, Fia, the deathbed companion.
From a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life. To do so is the purpose of my being.
Well, we know how to get rid of the hug debuff, Modest, and it's important for us to continue this quest chain, even though it would kill our friend.
By the guidance of grace, and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind.
I'm glad you're catching us up on our health, Pretentious One.
I still wish to be a deathbed so please.
I don't even need to talk to her, really? I always thought you did.
Could you please assert it's a very so I would like.
You can just go there, but she'll be there after the thing. Okay. I mean, I know she's there, but you gotta. I thought for her to spawn after the thing. Okay, Big Boss, how do you talk to her? It's very simple. First, we did the hug. This is actually our first time even talking to her this playthrough. Then you go in for a second hug, and you'll have the option to talk in secret. We're doing Ronnie. Would you stop it? We love Ronnie. We might do Frenzied, though, because people want Frenzied. Right now, our plan is to still do Ronnie. But what triggers the dagger? You have to go in and talk to her in secret, Modest, and she'll hand you the dagger, okay? I'm a banana. Then you take the dagger to D, and D will meet a bad end because of that.
What is it? The map in it will lead you. Well, how did you get your hands on that dagger? Well, that hardly
Yeah,
matters.
D's gonna die no matter what, Croc. I don't think you can actually save D.
Why don't I return it to them for
I think D dies no matter what.
bringing this to me?
I could be wrong.
Did you need something else?
Wait. Jack, what am I waiting for?
Did you need some?
How dare I? Well, hey, sorry, we need to kill the Lich Dragon because it probably has a unique dragon ability. Did you think about that, Jack? Yeah, you didn't, did you? Yep, I did give you a lot of crap for it. But did you need a Lich Dragon's heart? Yeah, where am I gonna get a Somber 8 stone? Hey, Jack. You know, you made that choice, alright? That's all I'm saying. I know you get his armor, yeah. I'm aware that you get his armor. I'd rather find a way to make him live, but yeah. I don't think he can actually be saved. Not everybody can be saved. Very few can be saved. Oh, Mike, my favorite boss in the game is Millennia. I've talked about her a lot on Twitter. After that, I like some of the more spectacle fights rather than technical fights. Like Placido Lax, for instance, I think is possibly the most awesome dungeon dragon they've done, and this is a lot for From and their love of dragons. Pratt, because, you know, he's in the cocoon too, and there's all kinds of unsavory things that he's doing inside the cocoon. Alright? Do I need to go? You can ask George R. R. Martin why he decided to create Mog the Disgusting Freakoid. And what he does to Mikola. But yes, so it's Millennia Mike, and then after that I like Placido Lax, the Dragon Lord, the time-shifted Dragon Lord. Sort of the Land Before Time, King of the Dragons. Very cool conceptually, and a neat fight to boot. No, I haven't, Deadpool, because they don't have a list like that out yet. Yes, Super Leon, that is the general gist of it, yes. But Martin would have written the kidnapping and...
Dearest Mikola.
The kidnapping and sexual elements revolving around Mikola's, you know,
You must
unfortunate fate.
alone a while.
That would have been Martin.
Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
I do think we could see Mikola in the DLC for sure. I'm sure there's a good arc just waiting to happen there. Yeah, he a real nasty boy. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Alright, this is our last mana. We're gonna have to make it count. We got a frostbite proc out of it. Good enough. Switching to our laser beam claws. Actually, wait, we still got mana. No, we don't. Alright, we're gonna go in. We're going in. Weapon is like a toy compared for our damage, but you know, hey. It was all the claws, alright? Poke claws for the win. Yeah, the dragon build is really weird. I mean, if we had plus 12 flasks and 14 flasks, we'd be in business, right? We'd have enough mana to just blow it up. He does that, Banjo. It really depends what you fight him and what you fight him with. Of course, that's like any boss, right? Wow, this is a lot of goodies here. We're getting some. That was a lot of freaking levels, man. Go Mog. It's like, hey, I know where I am. Remember that red place we always wanted to go to? We got there. Maybe we should never have come here. It is, Pratt. It is. It straight up is. I know you... I don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe it, but that is the way it is, my friend. I mean, it's so big just so it looks better as a representative scale here, I think. That's why, okay? It doesn't have to be size appropriate to the intro cinematic. No, you know, Fish Monkey, depending on what your build is and what you need, you can certainly go higher than 120. It's up to you. I think most people are over 120 when they do Millennia. Could you do it at 120? Probably. Could you get a few more levels? Yeah. Are you going to be over leveled? I wouldn't say so. This game you level more than you do in a traditional Souls title. Did I say that, Jack? Did I freaking say that? Yeah, well, you heard wrong. We haven't even gone to the Land of the Giants yet, Jack. Get over it. Are you gonna tell me that you did Millennia before you went to, you know, any of these other areas? Because I won't believe you. Salty, I did die. But it was worth, okay? Jack, I'm straight up terrified of her, okay? There, and now you know the terrible truth, alright? We've got a +7 weapon. Are you gonna tell me that you went and fought Millennia with a +7 weapon, Jack? Because I'd love to hear this story. You know, I think I will have enough time for that Pretendus one. That's not my concern. My concern is we definitely need to up our damage output before that fight, or it will not matter if we can get the Dragon Breath off or not. And for that, we need a +10 weapon. And potentially some new dragon spells, which we'll get by killing the legendary dragons. In fact, this one might help a lot. Huh. Didn't think about that. Maybe this one's got like some freezing breath. Ow. We were asking for that. We totally deserve that. That frostbite procs were dead instantly. It's gotta be a poison dragon. I think so too, MK Saint. A new draconic power is available. Sweet. Yeah, what's the message, Jack? You're gonna fight her with a +1 weapon? Yeah, you know, Jack in chat is telling me that unless I fight her with a +0 weapon, with no parrying, and 10 vit, then it's not a real win. I think that's what Jack's been telling me. Yes, it's true. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior! I love that guy. He came from the WWE. Pretendus one, I will have enough time to get Dragon Breath off on her. That is not the concern. The question is, with her, I have to make sure that I get damage that matters in that window. I'll get the window. Jack, that's hilarious. And you know that that's not true. Salty, you're right, I don't. You caught me. Rule number 1 is that's true. No shields. God. Shields bad. Icy breath of Borealis. Reducing the attack power and defense of nearby enemies. Could this be actually good against, like, Millennia? It seems terrible, but it does cost 3 dragon beans. This costs 2 dragon beans. When I get them both, because I'm saving my dragon beans for the Lich Dragon and Placidolax. I really want to find out what Placidolax drops. Yes, you can dual wield shields. Yes, you can. What's up? Yes, Great Rune. We have already killed it. And we spent that currency to get our first dragon spells going. So what I'm interested in is, you know, what, if anything, Placidolax drops. In terms of, Placidolax and the Lich Dragon, I'm interested in their spells. They'll probably be legendary, right? Definitely Placidolax's will be, right? So whatever that is, I don't know, but we're gonna use it probably. And we also need a Somber 8 stone. Where the heck am I gonna get a Somber 8? I need a Somber 8 and a Somber 9. Yeah, a shield only run is a very possible thing, Big Boss. Yeah, we're doing Lich. We gotta do Lich Dragon. We gotta do. Well, I guess we're doing Lich Dragon. We might as well go get to Dark Root. We gotta go to Dark Root now. May as well get that over with. Yeah, but I doubt you're gonna be able to stack up the Kill Ailment Deathblight on on Millennia, right? Something tells me that will not work. Same for Radragon. I don't think that's gonna matter anything on any boss that counts. Scarlet Rod is excellent. Probably won't work on Millennia though, right? That's my guess. Wait. Do we have to go here? Is this how we get to Dark Root Devs? I do like the build. I think it's working out pretty well. I remember we skipped the upper part of Noxtotella too, which we should probably go back and do at some point. We may as well start. We may as well trigger these things while we're out here too, right? Come on, guys. Come on. We're just trying to have some fun. There's a lot of different fun police in this game, but nothing is worse than the snipers, right? There are some fun police coming up, but I think we might be big enough to handle them without too much of a problem. But they are definitely fun police. It's time for a stream raid. And tonight we're only going to do one more, okay? So one more 30. I got stuff I got to do. Yes, one more prep. Yeah, I have. It's on our magic builds. It tends to kill us. I do have homework, Croc. You know, that is how it works. I have adult homework. No, it only means one more tonight. Sorry. Pretend this one. I'll try to make it up to you this weekend. I got a big project that needs to get done this week, basically. I'm taking a break to be here with you tonight, all right? And of course, I appreciate you being here. I mean, the snipers are really, you know, Miyazaki has always liked the incredibly annoying archer position where you can't get them that can hit you every time kind of thing. It's just one of his things, kind of like dragons on bridges, right? I just wanted the smithing stone, sir. Surely you understand. Oh god. You know, another developer would have just put a chest behind that waterfall, but nah, From Software's like, let's put a bunch of freakish undead ghoul things, too. This is gonna kill me because I can't... Hey, happy Tuesday, Goofy. What's up? A sprinkling of frost for you. Can you use Margit's? You mean the thing that you lock down Margit with? Several bosses have those tools, by the way. You can use Margit Shackle more than once, yes, but it only works on him on phase 1. Which means it'll only work on him when he's got over 50% health. When he pulls the hammer out, you can't use it anymore. It won't work on him. Yeah, MK. That's why I bought it. You know, it cost two dragon cherts, but I think it was worth. I mean, I know people miss this coffin. I don't know how. It's really hard to miss, especially with the context of the other coffin. I mean, yeah, I'm guessing that was definitely a poison dragon. I don't know why it wasn't poisoned. I'm as confused as you are. Yeah, M321, I gotta go do that. I need that so I can get my weapon to +10 so I can buy some stones. Right? That gives you, like, the super somber thingy. I must return to my home planet now. We're still using a +7 weapon, which is a huge problem. Like, it's going to change our dragon scaling to be much more acceptable if we upgrade it. We're not getting abducted. We are going here by our own free will. In fact, coffin transportation is just yet another nod to Dark Souls 2, really. There's so much Dark Souls 2 in this game. It's actually pretty beautiful to see. I feel very vindicated in my Dark Souls 2 love over the years. There is, MK Saint. That's right, the Gravelord. We need to upgrade our weapon. Where in the heck are the Somber Stones at? Like, I know Jack really wants us to go fight Millennia. I'm not opposed to it, but there's no way in hell I'm not doing it with... You're taking a +10 weapon into that fight or you're not doing it. Period. No conversation needed. Right, so it's +10 special, +25 regular, Pratt. It's the same thing. +10 special and +25 regular are basically equivalents in terms of, like, you know, relative strength. The +10 might be better because it's a special weapon, but that's certainly not necessarily true, right? Because you can't tweak the special weapons like you can a regular weapon. You can make a regular weapon into like a powerhouse. Which is what we're gonna do for one run at some point, you know, just do a bleed. Put bleed and frost on both weapons and just swing like a maniac. I think that build will actually just chew through every single thing in the game without any effort, pretty much. That's my theory, anyway. Oh, come on, really? That was totally jumpable. Jack, we will go to Millennia when the time is right. Are you going to tell me that you did Millennia with a +7 weapon? I'd love to hear your story about that. Please go on. Tell me the tale, Jack. When you beat Millennia at level 70 or whatever we are with a +7 weapon. I want to hear the story. And that's what it'll be. A story. A tall tale. Oh my god, I can't believe we just did that. Well, there's 29k souls down the drain. I am not, Pretentious One. I am not. He knows what he's doing, though. No, you didn't, Jack. No, you didn't. Yeah, well, guess what? I have no problem doing it because I watched him fight Millennia. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. Right, yeah, it's total cheese unless you're level 1, no weapon. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this now. Are we doing it right? The run only counts if it's level 1, no weapon, no magic. Fists only, no health, no Estus. I'm getting the hang of this, folks. There's actually a bunch of stuff down here, but we were only interested in getting to Fia's fight. Which I think is around here somewhere. I could imagine the game without torrent, but I could not imagine the game without fast travel. I know pre-release people were like, it doesn't need to have fast travel. After playing this game, I was like, yes. Yes, it does. This game would be so unbelievably tough. I mean, not in a good way. I don't mean challenging. I mean, it would be an absolute painful slog without having fast travel. But without torrent, it would work. Without fast travel, I don't think it would work. Oh god. Wait, I don't even think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I am, I think. Fia, where are you? I don't want to fight the dumb knights down here. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I know there's like a dumb Crucible Knight fight down here too. Can I not get back up there now? The roots do grow deep, Jack. Hey, you should want me to get here. The faster I get to this thing, the faster we can do Millennia. Nanaka, how you doing? Good evening. The roots grow deep. It doesn't have a direct correlation, Jack, but we're not doing it without our dragon abilities, okay? Also, we need a +8 somber, okay? We've got the ancient, we just don't have the +8. Figure that one out. Jack, this is the fourth run. We've killed Millennia on every run, so your claim is ludicrous at best. Wait, oh my god, where is it? I missed the platform? No! Oh boy. Yeah. The Halig Tree. Yes, the Halig Tree. We're big fans of the Halig Tree here. I have the Ancient already, Jack. I just need like an 8. And a 9. I think we already have the... Maybe we don't have the Ancient already. I'm not sure. The Halig Tree. She's known defeat several times to us, pretentious one, sadly for her. Yes, Koshi, someone came in and announced that earlier. Isn't that fantastic? That's incredible. That is where she wanted to go, yeah. Man, the first time I found this, I was just like, WTF. You know? And then you're like, wait. Yeah, you know, it kind of makes sense, right? Like... No, not Rogier. Get rotted on. You know, I don't think that Lion of the Lionhearted was a practitioner of death magic. Yeah, I mean, Pratt, that probably is the actual canonical reason, right? Shouldn't Fia be here now, or does she not come back till later? Fia does give a lot of hugs out. Oh yeah, maybe we do have to go back. Quest chains can be wonky. We have to go see D dead. Yeah, that might be it. I don't want to take a look at what I did to D, alright? I feel very bad about it. I didn't want to do it. But it was the only way to accelerate things. Maybe we'll wear D's armor in honor of him. Oh yeah.
Finally, it is returned to its rightful place. The stolen Hallowbrand of the exalted noble. And now, I must bid you goodbye as well, though I ask you deliver this message to the Round Table Hold. I am Fia. Deathbed companion.
A lot of proclamations in this game.
Round Table. Disturb not the death of Godwyn, the exalted. We who humbly live in death, live in waiting, to one day welcome our Lord. What right does anyone have to object? Our Lord will rise, the Lord of the many and the meek.
D was a good man. We like him a lot. And we shall honor him.
Well, our took you for no matter, it's all. Lay out your arms then.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come.
My character does look kind of
What
weird
is
now.
it you intend to deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
Yeah, we're the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order.
I see. Then you must kill me, for I am the companion of Godwyn,
Go on, Pratt.
Prince of Death. I wish to be a mother to those who live in death. So it is that any loathing, any hatred that overshadows them, I must bear as a matter of duty.
Who was the person on the cover for the cover story? Yeah, they told us who it was. This person called the Knight of Scar.
Go on. Kill me. You deny us, do you not? Because we deign to live in death and wish our Lord to rise to glory. You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me? Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand?
We don't. I don't know who the Knight of Scar is. It means nothing to me.
His flesh was
After
marked
playing through the
with
game.
half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's
The only thing they told us was what I put in the cover story reveal, which was it's a character known as the Knight of Scar who became close to the Elden Lord, or be close to becoming the Elden Lord.
The time comes we receive our Lord. When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his, but another exists, and I must. Before the time comes, my hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then? When Godwyn died, another, and I must. Before the time.
Pratt could have been. I don't know. I really don't know the story about that one, and I mean, I can reach out. I know I'm not going to get an answer.
When God but another, and I must. Before the time. Is that you, dear?
What, Jack? What? What's the whelp for? I didn't kill her. She's still alive. She's still alive! Would you relax? Oh, wait. Well, maybe I can absolution it, right? Uh-oh. Every time the Erd tree pollinates. Wait, what? I don't know. I don't know if Absolution will work on this. It can de-aggro NPCs and vendors if you hit them sometimes. It might not work for her. Oh, it does. Excellent. Nope. Goofing has been cured, okay? Alright, we don't have a whole lot of time left. Pratt, I cured the goof. The absolution has cured me of my sins, so... Yeah, I don't know about that M321. I'm not aware of that. Well, we're gonna do Lich Dragon. We've got a couple different paths to tackle right now, right? M321, it must be just like a random buff or something. What is the whelp for? We absoluted it. It's fine. We're good. What is the whelp for? We absolved it. What is the deal? Jack, are you gonna tell me what the whelp's for? I didn't kill her. I absolved it. Well, Pratt, we have to play Tunic tomorrow, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, we'll have a lot in store on the next main play. I've noticed it, M321. I just don't think it. I mean, I've noticed when the enemies get golden eyes, which gives 4 to 5 times the runes, 5 times the runes. I don't know what the Erd tree in the air does. John, you don't have to use the Great Runes. Sure, they're helpful. They give you bonus stats. We haven't really needed to use any of them here on most of these runs. They are helpful in their own way. Certainly. Well, the armor changes for D. I mean, we can go back, but we like D here. I'm a big Vampire Hunter D fan, and I guess From Software is too. Except not too big of a fan, right? Since they killed him. I mean, Godfrey's gonna get destroyed by the time we get to him. If we do Millennia first. I mean, we can go back to Ensha, I don't care. And don't bother me none. You do have to use rune arcs to activate it, yes. You can always get more rune arcs, you know, by participating in multiplayer. Or by killing rats, you know, your call. mean, there's no reason to hold on to them. We just haven't messed with them, that's all. There's no reason not to give yourself those bonus stats, if that's what you're wondering. They can be very handy. Yeah, that's a wipe. Torrent's dead. Alright. Let's try to calculate for maximum range. We have failed in calculating maximum range. Oh my god, it's roly-poly. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad bust. Yeah, I mean those are all my mistakes. He definitely should not have taken more than one try. But you know, even I gotta mess up sometime, right? We'll do one more crack at him, and then we're calling it whether we win or lose tonight. Tomorrow we'll have Tunic. Strangers of Paradise probably begins Thursday. This run will probably get backburnered till the weekend. Great rune. I hear a lot of people hate the Fire Giant fight. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But I don't hate it. It's one of those, like, you know, Achilles heel giant dude fights. And that is of, I don't mind it at all. I know a lot of people hate this fight. I don't hate it. Tomorrow is Tunic. Crap. Tunic comes out tomorrow. Yeah, Jack, I'm really afraid, alright? We'll get to it when we get to it. So we'll probably have... And because we have Strangers of Paradise coming Thursday, ostensibly, that means we will not be back on this playthrough until the weekend. So look forward to it then. I mean, I guess if Tunic really sucks, we'll switch off of it, but I hope that isn't the case. Like what's it's got Zelda and Souls elements. So obviously we are interested, right? All right. We'll kill this big old goof next time. I can't believe we actually died. Like, honestly, like, we never died of this piece of crap. But anyway, I really do have to go, sadly. But we will be back. Next time We'll get him next time. Along with Placido Lax, the Lich Dragon, Millennia, and more.
I know what you're thinking, as 3 o'clock CST or 4 p.m. EST comes up quickly on a Monday, doesn't it? The closing bell, as they call it. For whom does it toll today? Was it you? Was it me?
We always love that sound effect, don't we? Good night, everybody. I do hope you have a wonderful freaking evening. We got lots of cool people playing cool games tonight, it looks like. Let's see what we got. I'm going to make sure that they're actually streaming before we raid, because I know I love to do that and hit somebody when they're not streaming. Hey, good night. Thank you, John. Thank you to Griff. Thank you, everybody. Pratt, I have some other sound effects I got to get added. It's been a very busy week. BK Bourne, you can set your watch by it. It's every night. It is very rare that I miss a night, and if I do, it gets announced in Discord. I do sometimes, but it gets announced in the Discord. Other than that, it's the same time every single night, 8 p.m. CST. Yeah, has been that way for a long time, BK Bourne. And the long replays go on YouTube, too, in case you missed stuff. So this whole run will be on there. Alright, well, they rated us the other day, so let's hit them back.
And to think, I hesitated.
Wow, hey, you know, I love it. I love getting subs at the end of a stream. Thanks, BK Born Gaming, and welcome. Yeah, 8 p.m. CST every night, with exceptions. Check Discord for details. But yeah, and don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, BK. If you didn't know that I streamed every night, you probably missed a lot of our epic playthroughs. Breath of the Wild, untold number of Dark Souls 3 runs, and many other interesting games. But you know, Xenogear, don't watch those. There's plenty of stuff. There's plenty of good stuff to watch over on the YouTube channel that have been archived for posterity, including the One Chip Challenge. Everyone loves that one. Right, this is not on the Game Informer channel. This is on this channel. Yeah, I have a channel. It's basically just a stream archive, but that's important. I don't make like original content for it or anything. Well, the stream content, right? The chip is on YouTube. Hang on, I'm going to link it right before we leave here. Here you go. All right. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I mean, BK, hey, yeah. Streaming content is what we do here. The YouTube is basically just a stream archive. But if you want to watch any of the old streams, I mean, obviously not every stream is there. But the long plays we do go up there. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.